Hello and welcome back. Steel Pinnings here once again, and today I bring you the second edition of Locktober, the invasion of Medeco, and a few other things too. But yeah, nonetheless, I have a few things that I was working on, and a few things that I got started working on, and let's just roll into what's been into the shop this week so far. I was started with this beast of a master lock I got as a junker sale, and it was seized up and I couldn't get it open, and I managed to get it opened and change the core out for a Medeco. So yeah, I put a Medeco core, and that locks it. Oh, I guess I didn't turn it far enough, sorry. Yeah. And I gotta get the key back out. Great Liebchen. There we go. And locked up. Unlocked. Pretty cool. And it's very, hidden. It's master lock, but it's not one you're gonna pick for sure. Next to it here is a Medeco M3, and the M3 core has the biaxial pins with the sidebar, along with the bi-level action of the extra point on the key here. And see, this here works a slide on the side of the sidebar and pushes it in, kind of like the Everest does, but it creates another locking action for the lock. So that's why they call it the M3. 3 points of locks. Now we're going to scroll down just a bit here, and you've seen this one here before. JP McPinning has one that he's trying to pick open. This is another one I have that I've been trying to pick open. Still working on it. I also have one that he got from, like the one he got from Jeff Moss, which is a large format independent core that I don't have keys for. I need to try and get out, which means a control pick. Then I have these three, which are just like this one, except my problem is they operate beautifully, but I have no control keys. So they're either that type of lock where you can't change the key, which it doesn't really matter. I mean, in my opinion, it's got an awesome lock in it. And that goes for all three of these. They all three work with operating keys, but no control key. But very awesome locks nonetheless, whether you can change the bitting on it or not. Then, let's put this one here and this one over here. Kind of piling them up over there. We're going to keep going with the padlocks, and we'll start with that sucker, man. Now this thing is humongous. It weighs 2.5 pounds. And I mean, it's gigantic. It even makes this giant master lock look even smaller. But I had picked this one up for a steal. If I can get the dadgum clip off. There we go. And you see the keyway is beautiful. And of course, to get the key off of here, I can't very well just pick it open, right? And she drops right on open there. And you get into it through that part there, which you can't while it's locked up, of course. Beautiful Medeco. And y'all have seen me with that one here before, so if you're going, oh, I just shown that one before. No, this is my third one. That's the third one I have now. I can't get enough of them. They're perfect in every way of a lock, except it could be a shielded shackle, which would just be beefier and stronger. Now I've shown this style here, the American Lock 1405, a few times, And then this one here has the 6-pin Yale core in it, which is a beautiful little core, not a big deal. I just messed up the, there we go. Not a big deal though. And I managed to get a core from eBay that wasn't pinned up and was sub-assembled. But it is the Yale format multi-lock interactive. And this is the control. You can see the control key. I pinned this up and I managed to get the control key to be the actual key. And the operating key is the other side with the tip taken out. So we use the other side, the operating side, as you can see, and it works the lock beautifully. Take the lock key out, flip it over to the control side, the C, and of course I put this notch so for easy feel. Goes in all the way, here a little click, and it works the control. And then I managed to make this to where you can lock it in at full level and put an extension in it so that it works the lock. Or you can go in, unlock that. And of course, if that thing wouldn't fotzed up down there, the actuator, I'll pop it out. You can go in all the way like that and actually work the lock. So I'm going to work on getting an extender piece to where I can lock lock it in right here and it still operate the lock. But nonetheless, it works on, you know, pretty much anything that the Yale format worked on. There it is in a multi-lock or a Mortise. And remember, the one with the cutoff on the end works. And how I managed that was the pin at the back of it is supposed to sit level whenever no key touches it. And when the key touches it, it's supposed to lift it up high enough to turn the actuator in the back of the lock. That little piece. Right there. And what happens here is I took it and put in a bigger piece to where it sits exactly flush instead of down just a tiny bit. So I had to take off the tip of this key so that it would be non-touching. Then the regular control side will have that little nub on it for what it normally has, and it now acts as the control lug. It worked out perfect for what I was planning. It couldn't have been any better. I'm so happy with it. Happy, happy, happy. But, not to carry on, last but not least, is the addition of these Mortise. And you can tell by the keys themselves, they are monsters. They are Fichette. These are Fichette 10x10 Mortise cylinders. Awesome, awesome locks. And they're extremely long, and they have this interset chamber that keeps them free spinning. We'll pop those off, and now you can see the actual cylinder and the key. Oops, wrong side. Key goes in like that and works the lock. It's very long and everything, because most Fichettes are so much bigger. The only other one I saw was one shown by Tumblr, and he did an awesome job explaining on how it works. This one works the exact same way on the inside. It's just set up in two different Mortises. And the one he had is more of a Euro spec, but it's rounded. It would be like this put together, both of them. Nonetheless, gorgeous little lock. I can't believe I've even found one, let alone was able to get it. So that is my locks thus far into Locktober. So enough of the joking. If y'all like this video and like what I do here, hit that like button. Y'all please stay safe and always stay legit. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And as always, until we meet again, peace.